Good morning, Year 3, and welcome to your first science lesson. This term we're going to be learning about teeth. But for our first activity, I have something on the board. You may be wondering why I have my cat with me. That's for the first question that's on the board. It says, which is the odd one out and why? We have a human, a plant, and my cat, Bella. I'll let her go now. And I would like you to say which one you think is the odd one out and why. Which do you think is the odd one out and why? And there are no wrong answers, but try to give me a reason why. Maybe even think about that Mrs. Gren that we learnt during our plants topic, if that will help you. The different things that a living thing must do. Try to give me a reason why. There's no right or wrong answers, as I said. Just give me a nice, clear explanation. What do you think is the odd one out? Which one do you think is the odd one out? Is it the person? Is it the plant? Is it the cat? And just say why you think that. Maybe pause the video for a minute and you can think about your answers, maybe even write one down, and I'll put something onto the board as well. Welcome back, Year 3. The answer that I've written on the board says, I think the plant is the odd one out because the new plants come from seeds. So that's a difference. You could have written anything you like, but just making sure you said why. You gave a nice clear answer and you said why you think that. That's really important in science, saying why. This term, we're learning about teeth. And in our first lesson, we're going to learn about how to look after our teeth. And I've got a few things in front of me. In fact, before I show you them, maybe have a think. See if you can think of 4 things you must do to look after your teeth. You can write them down or you can just think about them. Pause the video for a minute and see if you can think of 4 things you must do to look after your teeth. Well done, Year 3. I'm sure you've thought of lots of different answers. I have a few things in front of me that might help. I have some toothpaste. It's really important to brush our teeth twice a day. They say for about 2 minutes to make sure we clear away all that bacteria off our teeth and to keep them nice and healthy. Mouthwash, again, to wash out our mouth, to take away all that plaque and that nasty bacteria that's on our teeth and to make our breath smell nice and fresh. I have some floss. You may not floss, but lots of adults do floss their teeth. You put it in between your teeth to make sure that you get all those little pieces of food out from between your teeth, again, to keep them healthy and to make sure your gums are nice and strong as well. And finally, I have an apple, because it's also really important to eat healthy food to look after your teeth. I'm going to show you what I'd like you to do today. You have this worksheet attached that you'll be able to print off. If you can't print it off, you will be able to do this just straight onto a piece of paper. There are 4 big boxes, and I'd like you, in those 4 big boxes, to draw 4 things you can do to look after your teeth. So in those 4 big boxes, draw 4 things you can do to look after your teeth. They don't have to be the ones that I've shown you. You can think of other things you can do to look after your teeth as well. And in the smaller box below, write a nice clear answer. That's really important, a nice clear answer. So for example, if you chose using mouthwash, you could say you need to use mouthwash to make sure you remove the bacteria from your teeth and to make your breath smell nice. So maybe something like that, a nice clear answer to say what you're doing and say why you're doing it, how it looks after your teeth. A nice clear answer. And then if you finish that and you have time, there's a large box at the bottom where I'd like you to attempt to try and draw what your teeth looks like. Maybe a nice smile, and try to pick out the teeth in your top jaw and your bottom jaw. Try to draw what your teeth look like. Really thinking carefully about the shape of those different teeth, because that will bring us on to our next lesson. Think about the shape of those different teeth. I'm going to have a go on my board now, and you can see what mine look like. So on my board, I've drawn a small picture to show my teeth. Trying to show the size of those different teeth. the shape of those teeth, and I've even shown I've got quite a large filling on one of my teeth as well. So if you can, try to draw the shape and size of your teeth, and that should bring you on to the next lesson when we start talking about the different teeth that we have. If you finish all of that and you have some time, maybe think about what you think an unhealthy tooth will look like, and maybe you can draw that on the back of that worksheet. Remember, Google Meet will be available during this lesson. If you have any questions or you want to share any answers, please do log on to Google Meet. And once you have finished, if you're able to take a picture and email that to me or Mr. Woodhouse, that would be great. Well done, Year 3. Look forward to seeing your work.